I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you today because I'm living it. It's having to make tough choices when we're presented with like completely opposite things and we just don't know which direction to take. Or we are scared if we take that direction, whether we're going to regret it or you think that over time that we've made the wrong decision. I think we can all relate to this one because let's face it, in life we have to make so many choices all of the time. So, okay, where to even unpack this? I'm just going to be myself right now and share Josh and my journey right now. It's really intense. We are having to move out of our place and we're trying to buy a house in St. John's, which is a really big, scary kind of thing. And we have been looking at so many places. We've been looking for months, and everywhere that we go, it's like, I like this, but there's so many things I don't like. And everywhere we go, we just haven't like really felt any vibe where we could picture ourselves in our lives growing into that experience until yesterday. So yesterday we went and viewed two spots and they were complete opposite. One of them was right downtown in the core where like we just have loved living. And then the other one was in like total suburbia land. And Josh and I have never really been people that have lived in the suburbs. So it was really bizarre to like see all of these houses kind of lined up, all looking perfect. And like, yeah, it was a totally different vibe. And that's the thing, like even our vision boards that we've created, the first vision board is all about downtown living. And then after like months of looking, we're like, okay, maybe it's not even possible to find a downtown home that we can afford. And there's like so many weird quirks about downtown homes that could be stressful. And but then like looking at all these suburban spots, it's like, wow, okay, now we're gonna have two cars, and now we're gonna have like to basically drive everywhere. And as much as there's like all this space, then there's all this management of space, whether it's, you know, having these humongous lawns where you have to cut lawns all the time, or just like what it means to live that kind of life that we don't truly understand. And so we've had to make some tough choices. And yesterday felt really tough because in this market, you have to act really fast if there's something that you see that has potential of being the right spot. So can you relate when you don't really have a whole lot of time and you're having to make these big choices in your life that feel like it's like, if you make the wrong choice, it could be a huge mistake? That's kind of where Josh and I have been at. And it's reminded me of some stories that one of my mentors, Joshua Hornick, has written about and talked about with me. And it's two different parts to it. So the first part is, you know, imagining that you're a university student, you've gotten into Harvard or Yale, and you're having to make the choice of which school to go to. Both schools have reputable departments for what you're pursuing, and both schools would be excellent. So how do you make that choice? And then there's the story of a big top executive having, you know, this pocket of marbles, and how when they have to make a big decision, they just pull out their marbles and like they pick one, and it's completely random. And the choice that they make, the decision that they make in their big decision in their role, moves forward from that choice. Well, is it totally ridiculous that an executive is making a choice in that random kind of manner? Well, yes, it's actually a great way to make a big, tough choice. Because often when we get to the place where things feel super heavy or weighted, And we're like, it's like one or the other, right? It's like, do I live downtown or do I become a suburban person? Like, which way should we go? And it's like both choices are possible to have beautiful, beautiful outcomes. And so neither choice is really wrong. I really want you to have that sink in a little bit. And here's a card to kind of talk about that. How you live your choice is what truly shapes your life. It's so true. So often we just have to make that choice and make something beautiful from it. I wrote down here, it's all about what you do with the one you choose. And here's some other tips for you in case you're in that moment where you're like, I don't even know what to do about making this choice. And let me tell you, I can so relate because I'm having to make that choice really, really quickly over probably the next couple of days of, do we choose this downtown opportunity that we are like about 80% certain on, or do we keep looking? And I guess I'll share the answer on that one in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so here we go. Get quiet before you get clear, right? So what I mean by that is pause, go for a walk, maybe take a nice hot bath, sit in silence, maybe you like meditating, do some deep breathing, journal, clear that noise out so that you can really hear you, because that's what matters. Can you hear you? Take away that noise from others and their opinions, and also just don't allow that fear to get in the way of you listening to you. This is one that I've been asking myself a lot in this process of looking for a new place. Who am I becoming? Because that's really what's important. Can I grow in the space that I'm going to be in and become the person I want to be in that space? So instead of asking like what option is right, ask yourself which choice aligns with my future self. Choose based on your growth, not on your comfort level. Feel it in your body. Your body is so wise, and we can often get messages from our body if we listen to whether it's feeling constricted or whether it's feeling open as we think about that thing. Perhaps we feel heavy, or perhaps we feel really light and calm. The body often knows before the mind does. I talked about this one already, but I'm going to talk about it again. Don't choose from fear. That's really hard to do, I know. Ask yourself, am I avoiding something or am I moving toward something? Let your desire and alignment lead, not fear of regret. Yeah, that one's hard for me to do. Okay, here's my last one. You can always choose again. I'll tell you, it doesn't feel like that as we're trying to purchase a house, or because we're trying to like purchase this house that we're going to grow old in. We don't want to be those people that just continues to move from place to place to place. And so this decision just feels so super heavy. But the thing is, if worse came to worse and we didn't like the choice we made, we could actually find a different spot to live in. So that's what we have to be reminded about in these moments of having to make these big choices that seem like all or nothing. It's like most decisions aren't actually permanent. Give yourself permission to try and shift if you need to. I hope this helps for all of you who are having to make tough choices right now. It seems to be the season for that. And just sending so much love your way. If you ever need to chat about things, I'm here. And just Have an incredible day. You really deserve it.